Alright, welcome back everyone to Mod Friday, back in FTB here today. So I've got a few things done since the last time I saw you guys. We got some cows, I got some food up and growing, and I've expanded my berry bushes, and I put down the bricks for the smeltery. Ta-da! So now it's an extra thing tall. What else have I done? I smelted some stuff. I pillaged the craters, the meteor craters over there for some more. And we should be set today to do a bit of caving. So let's get to it, shall we? I'm gonna take apparently I have a hold on a second. This is an issue I get sometimes. There we go. I'll probably cut that out. And let's put this down here, this up here, this here, and that there. Now let's go find ourselves a cave. Now, I was searching around a while ago to try and find one that would be suitable. And I think there's a good one up over this way. So we're going to head over there. And on this caving expedition, we'll be looking for different ores. I'll try to explain what some of the different ores are from. Sort of their traditional uses and stuff like that. Let's help you guys learn that kind of stuff. And then I think if we have time, I might get bees up and running. Bees are something I like to let run in the background while I'm doing other stuff. So we'll probably get into that early enough. I probably should have slept first, but oop, doop de doop. Alright, where was the cave I was thinking about before? Oh, there was some iron there. I should probably just grab that anyway. Because who in their right mind passes up iron? Someone scared of dying to lava, I guess. Let's see. The cave was over here, I think. No, this is not it, but you know what? We'll try this one. If it's not very big, then I have a plan of something to do before we choose a different one. So, torch down, and in we go. Hello, Mr. Creeper. I can take care of you. And for the kill, gunpowder. And I forgot about mob drops. Whew. Well, that was interesting. Okay, so this cave is looking to be significantly smaller than I originally was expecting it to be. So typically Infinity has a... Why am I not collecting things? Okay, there we go. So Infinity typically has a system where it will sort of combine the different ores of different types. So for example, it'll make railcraft copper and thermal expansion copper into one copper. So you'll only get the one copper ore. And I'm about to get shot at. You know what? I'll continue with this later. I'm going to sleep through the night and get us something set up to make this trip a bit nicer. Oh, hello. So I will be back in a moment. Alright, so bringing you guys back in, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some patterns. And we're going to go over to this stencil table. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tough tool rod pattern. Then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put this in here. That in there. And we're going to make a stone tough tool rod. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to our nice new smeltery. I'm going to put in 3 aluminum and 1 copper. And what that's going to do is it's going to make us a tiny bit of aluminum brass. And I'll bring you guys back in when that's smelted down. Sorry for making this a little choppy. And here we are. A couple buckets of, just over 1 bucket of aluminum brass. Now what this is used for is it's used for making casts. You can also use gold, but it'll take 2 gold ingots to make a single cast. In this case, it's going to take 1 aluminum brass to make 1 cast. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that over the stone version. And there we go, a tough tool rod cast. Now that's pretty helpful. And what we're going to use that for, actually this can pretty much be tossed out. Boop. Sorry about the spider, he's rather annoying. I can't do much about him. I could go out there and just get rid of him, but there's no fun in that. So I'm going to take 3 iron. And we're going to go in here. I'm taking 3 iron because if I take out this cast, you'll note it says material cost 3. And what that means is it takes 3 of a resource to fill this cast. So by putting 3 iron into here, I'm going to get 6 iron. And that's going to allow me to make 2 of these. Then we're going to need something else. We are going to need a nugget. And let's see, what could I make a nugget of? I will make a nugget out of iron. Because I will need iron nuggets later anyway. So there we go. We have an iron nugget. So I'm going to put this nugget on here. Go back into our smeltery. Select the aluminum brass by clicking on it. And I'm going to pour it over our nugget to make a nice little nugget cast. Do I need a nugget? Hold on a second. It might be a bar. It is totally a bar. My mistake. I'm pretty sure we need the nugget cast for something else at some point, but we'll get there eventually. I'm going to put you in here. And I'm going to put you in here. We still need iron nuggets, so that's not a total loss. But I do need an ingot cast, so let's bring you down there. Doop de doop de doop. Here we go. And pour the aluminum brass. And that's done. And now I'm going to select the iron by clicking on it and pouring that into the tough tool rod cast. And then I'm going to select the aluminum brass, pour that into the ingot cast. And select the iron again and pour that into there. And now you guys know what I'm making. I'm going to make a knapsack to expand our inventory space for our caving expedition. Now the next thing I need is a bit of leather. Well, more than a bit it seems. Let me grab this. And I'm going to repair this while we are here. There we go. This thing I meant to ditch. I hate that these hobgoblins keep leaving my doors open. I should really, do something about that. I cannot rest, there are monsters nearby. Well, that's a shame. If you guys would stop stepping on my door, I'm sure I could... Nope. You know what? Apparently not. So down go the spiders. Oh my god, there are so many. So many. Just so many. Can we sleep now? Can we sleep now? No, we cannot. Of course we cannot. There we go. He's been dealt with. Zombies. I'm just gonna wait for the sun to come up. You know what? That is the plan. So I will bring you guys back up when that is the case. Alrighty, so the sun has come up, the monsters are burning, and I got some gunpowder apparently. Killed a creeper. Not important. Let's see. Our next step is going to be going over to our cows. I am going to feed them some wheat, get them to have some baby cows, and then we will be out of here. Hello, cows. You and you. You and you. And you and you. And that should be perfect. And hello, Ender Creeper. Oh, come on. Was that really necessary? Oh, and he teleported my cows out of their pen. Oh, that's a pain. Come on, guys. So, that's a thing that can happen. Good to know. Come on. Well, actually, I'm gonna kill you anyway, so. There we go. And I did not realize that I might not get enough leather here. Did I get enough leather? I did not. Okay. Well, there are some wild cows still out and about. So I will take care of those. Doop-de-doop. And there they are over there. Thank you, journey maps. So, I used to switch out the minimap for Zan's minimap, but after playing TFC for a while with journey map, this is definitely far more helpful. Another one of you guys? Can you not? It'd be really helpful if you didn't. There we go. Thank you. I have no idea what that stuff is. I assume it's useful, because it's a mod pack. Why wouldn't it be? Almost fell in the lava there. Good to know there's lava there. It's much closer than the other source I was going to for our smeltery. That was a nice trip back and forth. And let's hope you give me my last piece of leather. Or you could not, I guess. Let's see, let's see. You, sir, give me what I seek. Thank you. That was very helpful. You even gave me an extra one. You will be remembered. You will be carried on my back for all eternity. And that sounded weird. Oh, I picked something up. Bones. Okay. Do-do-do. Meat. Zombie flesh. I will actually hang that up to dry. Boom. Boom and boom. And here we go. We are gonna make our knapsack. Shooby-doop. And then we go over here to our Tinker's Construct armor set, and boom, knapsack. Perfect. And now we're going to go to the cave that now I recall its position. I should have marked it, but it's pretty out in the open, so it's not like it'll be hard to miss. it was out past the meteor. I could have killed the horses. Nah, I'm gonna use the horses. Get around eventually. We're gonna need to take long trips across this world, probably. And here we are. Let's see, how am I getting down here? I could just drop. I have food, I can regen my health. This isn't Vanilla Sunday. There we go. And we're in. So, let's start pillaging what we can. So, I was just saying, this mod pack has something that configures it so that there's only one type of tin, one type of copper, and all that kind of stuff. The ingots can still get mixed up depending on how you process them, but they can all easily be switched into the other type by turning them into blocks with each other, and then it'll result in the correct, a standardized ingot, basically. However, as far as ores are concerned, because I installed Galacticraft separately, I also get the Galacticraft variants of the mods, of the ores. So you'll see me occasionally get Galacticraft copper and thermal expansion copper, as well as tin and aluminum. It's no big deal. Like I said, you can easily convert them to the other type just by mixing them together to form a block and then breaking them back down. So you only run into stacking issues with the actual ores, which isn't too much of a problem. Especially once we get auto processing complete. Once that happens, ores aren't going to be a thing anymore. We will be covered in the department of ores. So I'm picking up aluminum, I'm picking up uranium. Now one thing that this mod pack does that I really like is it makes uranium compatible with yellorium, which is the fuel type from big reactors. And the reason I really like that is because uranium has a higher chance of being picked up by a device known as the laser drill. Yellorium's generation chance is pretty abysmal, so you really have to have the laser drill running at full speed in order to be able to even meet your fuel consumption requirements. And a laser drill running at full power uses up a whole ton of... You need a massive reactor, so you end up with massive fuel burn up and all that good, terrible, terrible stuff. My pick is not very durable. So let's see, what am I gonna do? I should focus on tool upgrades, is what I should focus on. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade my pick to be able to get obsidian, I believe, is what I need next. Yeah. So I'm going to be upgrading my pick. I'm going to get the resources to upgrade my pick to mine obsidian. And this is nowhere near as big as I thought it would. What are you? Oh, you're a chicken with a hat on. Okay. I'm going to be upgrading my pick to be thermal foundation, not thermal expansion. My mistake. Upgrading my pick to alumite, and for alumite I need obsidian. And what that's going to allow me to do is it's going to allow me to reach the top tier materials that are found in the nether. So I like to get my tools to the top tier as quickly as possible. So a nether trip is going to be in our near future. Right now, I think I'm just going to get the resources so that I can build a decent enough suit of armor, and then we are going to tackle the roguelike dungeon right by our place. That should get me the obsidian. It should get me tons of resources. It should get me diamonds, emeralds. It should really get me a lot of the things I need. And then we'll have also easy access to mob spawners, which will be nice for a variety of things I hope to do. So let's see, how are we for time? I'm gonna let this one go a bit longer since I had that little stir up at the beginning there. So let's go home. Boop-a-doop. And see what we can manage. I'm going the wrong way. Home is towards the meteor. There it is. I knew I had a waypoint for that. Since I'm not using Zan's minimap anymore, I have lost the waypoint for the... Well, I've lost the other waypoints I had in this, which is a shame. But fortunately, I have recorded footage. So I can go through that, find everything up, set it back the way it was, and everything will be all fine and dandy. One more thing I want to run you guys through is this. I have planted a specific variety of crops. I have wheat that I will be making to use bread and turn into toast. I have soybeans, which I will be pressing into firm tofu and soy milk. Oh, I have a bit of lag right now. I don't know why. Is it my mouse? It could just be my mouse is seizing up. Okay. So I'll be getting tofu and soy milk. And then I have tomatoes here and mushrooms. I also have potatoes here. So my goal for food is to get bacon mushroom cheeseburgers or deluxe cheeseburgers. Not only because cheeseburgers are great in real life, but also because it's one of the simplest things I can get. I mean, look at that. That is all the space that is required to get an early game access to one of the most filling foods in Pam's Harvestcraft. Oh, hello. I did not know this place was not well enough lit. Not lit well enough. So this is going here in the corner, and that is going there. And anything that spawns up... Can anything spawn up here? I don't think so. I know F7 will probably show that it can, but I'm pretty sure they can't. I think it's not a factor of light level, it's a factor of that it's a multi-block structure. I could be wrong. So, we've got a good haul of a few things. Let's go ahead and make some armor. I think 20... You know what? 30 is probably good enough. So I'm gonna make some armor. I'm gonna upgrade our... Well, no. We should be fine. I'm gonna make a new bow is what I'm gonna do. And then next week, we are going to conquer the roguelike dungeon. At least a few floors. I don't know if we can take the final floor. The spawners down there don't really rely on light level, so they're almost impossible to take out. And I don't want to just... Oh, actually, we have Ender IO, that's right. I could break any spawner I want. Okay. Yeah. Next time we're taking on the roguelike dungeon to the best of our ability. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. But first, I'm gonna make some armor on camera, and then... Wait, isn't there Tinker's Construct armor now? It has been a while since I've gotten really into Tinker's Construct armor. That is the number 6. My keyboard is currently under like a thing, and pulling it out registers on the mic, so I'd like to avoid it. Okay, so Tinker's Construct. We've got a lot of stuff. Yeah, we've got the Traveler's Gear. Traveler's Vest. So aluminum, wool, and leather. Oh, super easy. Traveler's Wing, gold, bronze. Okay, perfect. We could get that done. Traveler's Boots. Simple. Traveler's Gloves. And the Traveler's Belt. Swap hotbar? That sounds like super useful. And the Traveler's Goggles. Abilities. Zoom with Z. Toggle abilities G. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna set up for next episode. I'm gonna get us some iron gear and some I recently watched Packrat's Magic Farm 3, and I remember that stuff doesn't have very good protection. So we're just gonna go with the default gear for like a default iron suit. But we are definitely going to get into the Tinker's Construct stuff sooner than later. Let me get some stuff. Bloop. Let's see, we've got one more ingot left. Boop. And ta-da! And now we're empty on iron. You can see at the Wayla tooltip at the top of the screen, it says currently harvestable, no. It says effective tool, pickaxe. So if I switch to pickaxe, it'll say currently harvestable, yes. But then under that, it says fluid.aluminumbrass.molten 576. So there are 5 ingots worth of aluminum brass in the smeltery. So you don't necessarily have to look into the smeltery to know how much of something you have. And this crafting station is linked to that chest next to me. And da-da-da-da-da. I made 2 pants again. I did the same thing in my vanilla Let's Play. So that was fun. Note, do not shift click. That is the lesson. That's okay, I'm sure I'll need iron pants again eventually. So, yeah. Next week, we take on the Roguelike Dungeon. Before then, I'm gonna get some stuff ready, I'm gonna get more arrows, I'm gonna get more stuff. You guys will see what I'll get. Until then, have fun. See you guys next time. All that fun stuff. And, bye for now. See ya.